In today's video, we're going to be talking about why I decided not to move to Boise, Idaho, but one of the surrounding cities, and why we picked that specific city. So make sure you guys stay tuned. I'm going to be very open about my decision making in the process of where I decided to live in the beautiful state of Idaho. Let's dive into the content. Guys, welcome to or welcome back to our YouTube channel. If you're new here and you haven't done this yet, make sure you guys press the subscribe button at the bottom of the screen and leave a comment where you're tuning in from. We absolutely love knowing where our visitors are tuning in from. We always are just curious. And with that, if you also enjoyed this video, to make sure to press the notification bell at the top of the screen so we can make sure to let you know when we make more amazing videos just like this. Now guys, today's video, we're going to be talking about why I decided to move to Meridian, Idaho rather than Boise, Meridian being the city right next to it. So location wise, we're talking about literally this bordering city of Boise. So why not Boise itself? Why didn't I choose to live in the city of Boise? Well, Meridian has a lot of perks and a lot of cons, just like Boise does, but the pros for me outweighed the cons, and they definitely outweighed the pros of living in Boise. Now, when making this decision, I initially was thinking, where do I see myself being the most? What area do I always find myself hanging out in, getting food in, maybe shopping a lot more? And it always tended to be Meridian, and it's because it has so much to offer that Boise actually does have, but there's just areas that just don't hit the same as they do in Meridian. For example, the Village is a shopping center, which is an outdoor shopping center, and it's absolutely gorgeous. Just the different areas, the environment around it, there's just so much that attracts people to the Village, to include myself, which was one of the biggest reasons why I decided that I want to move closer to the Village area, because I go to the gym there, I like to eat food there. They got the Chick-fil-A, they have Chipotle, they have all the eateries, even Panda Express, and then they also have some local restaurants that I really love. Sid's Garage, which is basically like a burger shack with some of the biggest, craziest milkshakes you could get. There's just a lot in the Meridian area, more specifically the Village area, that I found myself fluctuating towards, and it ended up being the ultimate place for me to call home. Now, outside of all of the things that I already enjoy doing, I also heard about some things that they have coming up in the future. The same people that developed the Village, for example, are going to be building a super village just a couple streets down the road, probably about 2 to 3 miles away from where the current village is, but it's going to be even bigger, even more space, even more things being offered as far as entertainment, as far as shopping, just so much more things that the Village offers here already, but it's just going to be all new and improved, and that's what I'm looking forward to. So I also decided to purchase a house close by to there, because I knew long term the investment is going to continue to grow as far as equity goes. Now guys, of course you're asking, why are you talking about equity? Well, it's because I'm also a licensed real estate agent in the state of Idaho, and as much as I love making these videos for you guys and breaking down why I make the decisions, or why so many people enjoy living in Idaho, I would also absolutely love to help you with your home buying needs. So what you're going to see is my personal cell phone number. You'll see my personal email. You can call me, text me, or email me 24/7, and I will always get back to you guys. I absolutely love helping you guys. So let's talk a little bit more about some of my personal decisions and deciding factors of living in Meridian. Now, I know one thing I talked about was the growth of Meridian and just the developments that are upcoming. Now, some of those things that have already been built are going to be Topgolf, which I talk about in a few videos, the first ever In-N-Out, which I talk about in a couple of videos. Now, I will say In-N-Out, for those of you that are In-N-Out fanatics and you have to visit every one, maybe you're native Californian or you're just moving to Boise or moving to Idaho, whatever it is, they have built another one. So now they're at 2, and there's getting ready to be a 3rd one opened up as well. So In-N-Out is definitely making a presence and made a big hit out here, and they did not hesitate to keep growing. So we do now have 3 In-N-Outs upcoming in the area, one being in Boise, one being in Nampa, but one also being the first one in Meridian. Then we also have Shields, which was just built, which was like a Dick's Sporting Goods on crack. It is absolutely insane. It's beautiful. They have a Ferris wheel inside. They have a fish tank inside that you get to see fish swimming in. It's just a really cool atmosphere, and they have literally everything you could ever look for as far as outdoor rec, as far as indoors things. Maybe you want to buy a pool table, ping pong table, your basketball stuff, your football stuff, your baseball stuff, all the stuff and some is all located at Shields. So it's a really cool thing. But some of the things that they're building in Meridian that I tend to flow towards and that makes me want to be in Meridian is just being amplified by many. And the nice thing about Meridian is it also has a lower population than Boise does. So Boise does get hit with a little more traffic, especially if you're trying to drive on I-84 to Boise. good luck, it's absolutely horrendous, right? Now, I will say Meridian is picking up some of that traffic as well because it is the second biggest city. And like I said, most people that don't want to live in Boise are probably living in Meridian. They're probably living in Nampa. They're probably living in Kuna, some of the surrounding cities of Boise, because it's also more affordable outside of Boise. So this actually takes us to the next point of topic of why I picked in Meridian, is because real estate prices compared to Boise, you can see a difference of anywhere between $100,000 to $150,000 in difference when you're picking between living in Meridian or living in Boise. So when we're running the numbers and looking at the median price of Boise versus Meridian, Boise is sitting at about $575,000, whereas Meridian is sitting closer to the $515,000 to $525,000 range. So even living in Meridian, as far as real estate goes, is significantly cheaper. And between you and I, personal opinion here, I think Meridian is building a lot more luxurious homes, a lot of more higher end homes, and they're still cheaper because it's not as developed. Mind you, it is a city. They don't have a crazy booming downtown like Boise does. That's going to be one of the cons. So you don't have any clubs that are very popular outside of Off the Clock or maybe Frontier, which is some of the bars that people really love to go to. But as far as the bar and club scene, it's just not as big as Boise. It's a little underdeveloped. Downtown's a little older when you're comparing it from Boise to Meridian. But what I do see is that the growth coming to Meridian is definitely going to scale up all the different things from the club scene, bar scene, if you're into that, the shopping, everything entertainment wise, all the restaurants, all the food spots. It's just getting better and better. And that's also a big reason why I decided Meridian, because I'm a huge foodie. I love my sweet stuff. I love all my chocolate donuts and chocolate sprinkles and ice cream stores and boba drinks and all that stuff that I personally enjoy. I can easily go and drive within a 5-mile radius and find every single thing and more within Meridian. Now, one thing that I am also planning for in the future is also going to be when I have kids, where are my kids going to go to school, right? Thinking ahead, if I wanted to put my kids in a school or in a district, I at least want it to be one of the best districts. And there's no better school district than the West Ada School District, according to bestrates.com. And in my personal opinion, there's a lot of school options out there. However, in my personal opinion, from the research I've done, I have seen that the West Ada County School District had some of the best test scores in the entire state of Idaho, especially in the subjects of mathematics and English language arts, which are just things that I'm already thinking about. And as far as academics and athletics go, I feel like it may potentially be more difficult, more competitive for when I do have a kid. So that is the route I decided to go, thinking ahead as far as what school district I also would like to see my kid in. Now, on top of that, not only am I planning for it, but I've also had clients that have relocated to the area that have specifically requested that they stay within the West Ada School District just because they love what they've heard, they love what they've seen. They've seen some of the credentials that they have as far as athletics and academics, and they just felt like it would make the most sense for them as well. So due to that, it also affected a little bit of my decision on why I picked this area as well. Now, finally, guys, the fifth reason why I decided to pick this area to live in is the quality of life in Meridian just feels like none other, right? Now, quality of life in Idaho in general is some of the best that you will ever find, just from the people that aren't committing crimes, and you know, there's not a lot of murder, there's not a lot of rape, there's not a lot of things going on that are extreme. Mind you, they may happen on a day-to-day basis, but it's just not as common in the area, and that's a huge factor for me. So I know that also reflects why it looks so clean here, right? Like looking around behind me, I'm behind a shopping outlet, but it's so clean still. You still see the green, you still see the parking lot isn't looking like garbage, right? It's just a very clean structure to where I can literally pull over anywhere, take a video, and the background is just gorgeous. To add to that, you have the 4-season weather, which I'm not a huge fan of the cold, but it absolutely is gorgeous as far as being able to go out and do the different things, whether it's on the water or on the snow, and still be able to have a good time. So lifestyle and just quality of life in the Meridian area, I believe, is just the best, especially since it's located right next to everything. More so in the middle of everything, you can literally just drive anywhere and you'll be there within 15 to 20 minutes tops. So to summarize it, guys, I know I gave you a lot of reasons why I personally moved here, but these are also reasons that others, maybe just like yourself, are also looking in the Meridian area, or maybe looking to live outside of Boise rather than inside of Boise. So hopefully this video helps you guys as far as coming to a decision on if maybe living outside of Boise may be a better fit for you. If you guys have questions, make sure you comment below. Or once again, I do want to reiterate for you guys, I am a licensed real estate agent here in the state of Idaho. And as much as I absolutely love making these videos for you guys, I would love to help you with your real estate needs. So once again, that cell phone number and email is yours to reach out to me. Call me, text me, email me 24/7 throughout the day, and I will always get back to you. And if you didn't already, make sure you guys do me a huge favor. Press the subscribe button at the bottom of the screen. leave a like, and also make sure you guys press the notification bell at the top so you can get notified when we make more amazing videos just like this. So with that, absolutely love you guys. I will see you guys on the next one.